India remains unbound to US President Donald Trump's tariff onslaught despite its coming into effect from today. Delhi has dubbed the 50% levy on a large portion of its American exports as highly unjustified and unfair. And at the same time, it's leveraging Trump's 50% tariffs as a catalyst for comprehensive economic reforms rather than succumbing to pressure. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is spearheading moves to address growth bottlenecks and boost competitiveness. Fuzail Ahmed reports.
India remains firm in the wake of changing business environment worldwide. Leading from the front, Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserted on Monday that India will stand firm no matter how much pressure comes.
मेरी सरकार लघु उद्यमियों का, किसानों का, पशुपालकों का कभी भी अहित नहीं होने देंगी। दबाव कितना ही क्यों ना आए, हम झेलने की अपनी ताकत बढ़ाते जाएंगे।
Prime Minister's assertion doesn't come without a reason. India's economy is underpinned by robust domestic consumption, driven by a large and expanding middle class. India's robust macroeconomic fundamentals provide a strong foundation to withstand external pressures such as Trump's 50% tariffs on Indian goods.
Economy, under the honorable leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, has grown to be the fourth largest economy in the world today, and we are very soon going to be the third largest. Our economy is strong, our economy is resilient, and will definitely tide over this temporary disturbance that has come about in terms of tariff impositions.
India's central bank governor Sanjay Malhotra believes financial stability and price stability are vital for sustaining economic growth.
The Indian economy today is characterized by robust macroeconomic fundamentals. We are all set and projected to be the third largest economy in the coming years. This July, we had the lowest inflation at 1.6% headline.
Let's have a look at India's robust macroeconomic fundamentals. India's GDP, driven by over 60% domestic consumption, is projected to grow at 6.5% in FY26 and average 6.8% annually over the next 3 years, making it the fastest growing major economy. S&P Global Ratings upgraded India's sovereign credit rating to BBB from BBB- with a stable outlook. The first upgrade in 18 years, citing strong economic growth, fiscal discipline, and effective monetary policy. S&P notes that India's export exposure to the US is only 1% of GDP, ensuring that high tariffs will have a marginal short-term impact without derailing long-term growth prospects. Ongoing reforms in GST, logistics, labor laws, and infrastructure investment, 5.5% of GDP, bolster economic resilience and competitiveness, reducing reliance on external markets. SBI research says a proposed two-tier GST structure and lower tax rates on essential goods will enhance compliance and boost consumption by 1.98 lakh crore rupees. India is reducing its trade reliance on the US by diversifying partnerships and pursuing new free trade agreements. More FTAs mean cost advantages and preferential treatment, which can boost both domestic consumption and exports. It has signed an FTA with the UK, is in advanced talks with the EU and Russia-led Eurasian Economic Union, and has concluded negotiations with Oman. India is also reviewing its FTA with ASEAN bloc and exploring untapped export potential, with China estimated at $161 billion, particularly in high-tech sectors. Manageable debt levels projected to decline to 78% of GDP by FY29 from 83% in FY25. Strong foreign exchange reserves and a contained current account deficit enhance stability. Inflation remains within the RBI's 2 to 6% target, supported by effective monetary policy.
Our exports are just 20% of Indian economy, and Indian market is very big. It absorbs 80% of Indian production, And there is scope for further absorption of this because Indian economy is growing at 6 to 7% annually. So it can happily absorb some of the shocks in these sectors.
US tariffs of 25% on Indian goods went into force earlier this month, but Trump announced plans to double the rate, citing New Delhi's purchases of Russian oil. New Delhi called the move as unreasonable and unjustified and is taking steps to bolster its economy in other spheres without taking any retaliatory measures. Fuzail Ahmed's report for DD India.